जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जना वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी। जय गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपी जना वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी। जय गिरिवरधारी। जय यशोदा नंदन जय ब्रजनरंजन। जय यशोदा नंदन जय ब्रजनरंजन। जय यमुना तिरवनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी। जय यमुना तिरवनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपीजन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी। जय गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपीजन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी। जय गिरिवरधारी। जय यशोदा नंदन जय ब्रजन रंजन। जय यशोदा नंदन जय ब्रजन रंजन। जय यमुना तिरवनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम। हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत शिष्यवांगे सभय चरणारविंद भक्त वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत शिष्यवांगे भक्त सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर महाराज की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। इस्कॉन फाउंडर श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। जय श्री राधा श्याम सुंदर की जय। जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय। नृसिंह भगवान की जय। श्री पंच तत्व की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। All glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Welcome everyone for Friday morning Srimad Bhagavatam class. Before we start, we offer a special prayers again. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswati Vyasam ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. Welcome Shiva Prabhu, Rakshamataji, Nicole and Kathy, Rajesh Prabhu and others. So today's verse we are continuing from Canto 1 of Srimad Bhagavatam. It's called Creation, Chapter 17, Punishment and Reward of Kali, and text 15. You can repeat after me. I'll go line by line if you can. Otherwise, it's okay. Anagaha sviha bhutesu
Anaga
yo agashkur nirankusaha
Yoga
ahartasmi bhujam saksha amrityasya pisangadam
Amruta
Anagaha sviha bhutesu
Anaga Sri Bhuteshu
yo agashkur nirankusaha
Nirankushaka
Ahartasmi bhujam sakshat
Sri Bhura Chat
Ahartasmi bhujam sakshat Anagaha sviva bhutesu yo agas nirankusaha Ahartasmi bhujam sakshat amartyasya pisangadam. And it's a little difficult verse, but anyone wants to try, they can give a try. A very important verse, a lot of learning from this. Anyone will give a try? I know Brajesh is driving, so he doesn't have to try. Others? Okay, no problem. So we can go word by word translation. Sorry, I did not show the translation. Synonyms. Synonyms. Text 15. Yeah. Anagasu iha, to the offenseless. Bhutesu, living beings. Yaha, the person. Agha krit, commits offense. Nirankusaha, upstart. Aharta asmi, I shall bring forth. Bhujam, arms. Sakshad, directly. Amritasyapi, even one who is a demigod. Sa Angadam, with decorations and armor. Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. This is very assuring verse, which sometimes we don't think, in spiritual life this can exist, this can be possible. This is being spoken by King Parikshit to Bull. He's speaking, an upstart living being who commits offenses by torturing those who are offenseless shall be directly uprooted by me, even though he be a denizen of heaven with armor and decorations. Purport: the denizens of the heavenly kingdom are called Amara or deathless due to their possessing a long span of life, far greater than that of the human beings. For a human being who has only a maximum 100 year duration of life, a span of life spreading over millions of years is certainly considered to be deathless. For example, from the Bhagavad Gita, we learned that on the Brahmaloka planet, the duration of one day is calculated to be 4.3 billion years. If I read it, those are good in math, they can calculate. I'm thinking this 4.3 billion years, solar years. Similarly, in other heavenly planets, one day is calculated to be 6 months of this planet. And the inhabitants get a life of 10 million of their years. Wow. Therefore, in all higher planets, since the span of life is far greater than that of the human being, the denizens are called deathless by imagination. Although actually no one within the material universe is deathless. Wow. Maharaj Parikshit challenges even such denizens of heaven if they torture the offenseless. This means that the state executive head must be as strong as Maharaj Parikshit, so that he may be determined to punish the strongest offenders. It should be the principle of state executive head that the offender of the courts of God is always punished. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tashmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pashyata Desatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Sigaura Bhakta Brinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. An upstart living being who commits offenses by torturing those who are offenseless shall be directly uprooted by me, even though he be a denizen of heaven with armor and decorations. Hare Krishna. Isn't it such a powerful verse? At the same time, it appears like so much of violence. Many times people from Indian background especially, we have a perception. We have a perception that religion, saintly person should be humble, should be loving, should be soft-spoken, should be non-violent, tolerating, forgiving everybody. Is the same perception in the West as well? Anyone wants to share? Is the same perception here also in Western religious practices as well, or no?
That is true, Prabhu.
Is it? Okay.
It's the same perception.
Now, amazing thing, many times people, some people actually, not people in India with regards to Bhagavad Gita, some people in India are okay because they're used to Bhagavad Gita, but people question how in Bhagavad Gita there's a encouragement of war. There's encouragement of violence. Even though religion is supposed to be non-violence, forgiving, but then how there's a violence? Many times people cannot understand Bhagavad Gita because they think that it is a violent book. Prabhupada explains that in this material world, there's always dualities, good and bad. This material world is full of dualities. If there's a good, it means definitely there's a bad. That's why there's a good is there. If there's a hunger, then definitely there's a food to quench the hunger and thirst. So in this world, dualities, it's a place of danger. Prahlad Maharaj explains, Padam Padam Yat Vipadam Tesam. In every step in this world, there's a full of danger. Anyone has thought on this? Isn't it true? Anyone can give an example how there's full of danger? Actually, it is. While driving, you have to take so much of precautions. While running, you have to take so much of precautions. While walking, you have to take so much of precautions. Yes or no? While walking, you have to take, because look at how the plane, the floor has been marked plain. The temple premises is made in such a safe. Why? Because there's danger. If you don't, one will fall and injure himself. One will fall, injure himself. So every step, thank you, Kathy. Every step, there's a full of danger. And in that danger, from that danger, living entity has to protect himself. And it doesn't have to be only human being, everyone. If you've seen a bird, birds are come, they fly, they come. Generally, the birds, they come and sit here in our yard. I think they come for a little food. Small, tiny birds, they come from somewhere, they sit and eat some food, and they go. But while eating, you must have seen their mind is always flickering. They look this side, that side, and then they eat. They look this side, that side, and look and eat. Isn't it true? Their eyes are everywhere, then eat. Has anyone noticed the bird? I'm just giving an example of bird. You can take any animal. if any animal, any species will come, if they're eating, but at the same time, there are always so much of fear. Because of fear, I'm sorry how some of the internet is weak. So human being is also same, doing the same thing. No one can deny. We can see there's so much of insurances, especially in America. I heard insurance business is like one of the topmost business. In insurance, you don't get anything actually. You will get only when there's a problem happens, you get it. But in order to utilize, taking advantage of people's fearlessness, taking advantage of people's fear, which is quality, which is one of the symptoms of the living entity, they do so much of business. They do so much of business for selling insurance. They make money because everyone is afraid of it. So now there are so many innocent people in this world there. But there's always danger of one category of people attacking another person. And we don't have to really specifically say, but it is a general in all over the world, it happens. The stronger tries to attack the weaker. The stronger animal attacks the weaker animal. Yes, peace of mind with insurance, right. We think that, we have some security. Why? Why security needed? Because there's a danger. We anticipate the danger. So in order to get free from the danger, we take insurance. That gives us free. If you don't have insurance, you will be in anxiety. That's what we think. So in bottom line is, this place is danger and so much of difficulties. So innocent people or innocent birds, innocent animals, they also, when they're weak, they need protection. They need protection. Yes, Nicholas. False security, because all Maya. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Maya, as Nicole is saying, it's all Maya because body is temporary. The real protection is, Bhagavatam explains, taking shelter of Krishna, lotus feet of Krishna. When Krishna wants to protect, no one can kill. Rakhe Krishna mare Krishna rakhe ke. If Krishna wants to protect, no one can kill any situations. That's a Prahlad Maharaj situation. When Prahlad's father wanted to kill him in so many ways, attempted murder, so many ways. Well, Prahlad could not be killed. He has taken shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. But in truth, in this world, there's a duality that has been created, which is, yes, it is illusion, but this duality is there. A living entity has that fear. Now, today's verse is, now we can understand why Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna engaged Arjuna in this religious war to protect the civilians, to protect the innocents, to establish the righteousness, dharma. In order to do that, violence is needed. A thorn has to be removed by another thorn. A thorn has to be removed by another thorn. So That's why if you think about any place, we are spending so much of money in security and police and army, but some security and army settle is needed, even if not there's external fear and there's internal fear. There's fear within the society also. If there's no police, the citizens will take cheat others, take advantage of the weaker. That is certainly, it's natural propensity of conditioned souls, to try to take advantage of others. That's why there has to be the law and order. And in order to establish the law and order, there has to be administration. There has to be, the police. There has to be kshatriyas. Now, when Parikshit Maharaj, so violence is needed to protect the innocents. So the two kind of violence caused by somebody just for their own selfish needs, and then another place where the violence is needed for the protection of the innocents and devotees. While propagating Krishna consciousness, so many places the devotees were tortured. Recent years we heard about in America, not in America, maybe a little bit, in Russia, in South Africa, many places devotees, and Australia, many places devotees went through so much of problems to establish Krishna consciousness. You all read Prabhupada Lilamrit, so you will see, you will come to know how difficult it was to establish the Krishna consciousness, which is available to us, very peace of mind at this time. It became the hard work and sacrifices done by the previous devotees in the past. So violence was done to the devotees. Violence was done to many other communities in the past, and still happening. It is the duty of the state to protect. Is the duty of the state to protect such people, such innocent people. Now, Parikshit Maharaj, being a grandson of Pandavas, grandson of the Pandavas, he carries that Kshatriya culture within him, qualities within him. He says that an abstract living being who commits offenses by torturing those who are offenseless shall be directly uprooted by me. It's a violence, right? It's a violence word. And who is Parikshit Maharaj? He's one of the Mahajana. He's a great devotee of the Lord. That's why we are hearing about him. Others would not have heard about him. So when the class we began, we said that generally the perception is that saying to people, nice, hello, quiet, peaceful, non-violent, tolerating, all this quality. My question is, does this qualities is there in Parikshit Maharaj or no? He's a saintly person. Yes, Parikshit Maharaj is endowed with all these 26 Vaishnava qualities, but at the same time, he is ready to protect the innocent citizens, devotees, on behalf of the Supreme Lord. So he's ready to cause this violence on behalf of the Supreme Lord. Those are religious people, righteous people. To protect is the responsibility of the citizens. So for that, violence is needed. Violence is needed. And he said that it's not like you tolerate. Now question comes, if spirituality is tolerating, forgiving, why there's violence? Now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains this. Amanina manadena kirtana sadhari. When it comes to you, when it comes to me, something danger comes, I may try to forgive, I may try to tolerate. But when it comes to somebody else, one must act on it. Is it clear? Where to be tolerant and where to be, we should be taking action. When you see a devotee, sincere devotee, senior devotee is walking sadly, some people are giving him trouble. They surround him and giving him trouble. So what should we think? Oh, it's okay. This is the nature of this world. There has to be fight. There has to be this danger, and one must tolerate. It's not like that. Yes, from my side, I must tolerate, or I should run away from that place, considering the danger, the situation, whatever it is. But when it comes to others, we must give, we must help, protect. That's the Vaishnavism. Here also, Parikshit Maharaj, being a Mahajana, the great personality, the great saint, great devotee, he is angry. He says he cannot tolerate the offenses. Those people who are torturing who are offenseless, I will uproot them. I will not allow anybody, even he may be a denizen of heaven. Sometimes we say out of anger, we say that let it be whoever it is, you will not be saved. And I will not allow, tolerate. So, to explain that, denizens of heaven, Prabhupada gave in the purport the life span of heaven, higher planetary system. In earthly planet Earth, there's 365 days in a year, or one day is 24 hours. When you go higher planetary system, heavenly planet, what happens is our 1 day, our 6 months is there 1 day. Our 6 months is there 1 day, and our another 6 months is there 1 night. So that's why at this time, starting from January 14th and 15th, when the sun changes its position, it's called Sankranti. Those are good in astrology, they will understand what it is. Sun changes its position. So that's the day of Devatas. Devatas means demigods who live in heavenly planet. So our 6 months is there 1 day, and another 6 months there is 1 night. So basically our 1 year is 1 day and night of the Devatas. But if you go still higher, which up to Brahmaloka, that planet, it says that for Brahma's 1 day is 4.3 billion years of our time. 4.3 billion years of our time. Look at the time span. So that's why sometimes in Vedic understanding, it is called Devatas they don't die. Amara. Mara, Amara. Mara means those who have a death. Amara means those who don't have a death. Mara means mortal. Amara means immortal. General perception is say that in the higher planetary system there is no death. So Prabhupada made it very clear. Sometimes prolonged life may appear like there is no death. When you live long, so there is no death for them like that. But higher planetary systems has a death. They have a long life, long span of life. So Parikshit Maharaj is saying, even if a resident comes from that place, even though they don't have a death, because generally it's called they don't have a death because they live so long. But even if that person comes to earth and commits this sinful activity, troubles others, innocent people, I will not forgive him. I will not forgive him. On this occasion, I just want to share that if this is the situation, who is not bad in this world, especially in this time of quarrel and hypocrisy? Everybody has a bad qualities. Everyone has, influenced by this Kali. Knowingly, unknowingly, we torture so many living entities. Yesterday I was driving and again I was contemplating. In America, you can see we love trees, right? We all agree in America we love trees, but we love trees when the trees are placed, when trees are growing in the place where we like it. Is it clear? Should I restate again? We love trees when the trees are growing in their place which we like. The tree has to go in this place. If the tree comes on my way, the tree is gone, bush. Today you see a big, tall, old tree. Tomorrow you can see it will be gone. Always, we treat the trees like trees like they don't have life. Vedic culture is not. I'm not saying India is not doing. Nowadays, whole India is also, left and right. That forget about the Vedic culture, forget about the teachings of the Vedas. They don't know. They are also treating everybody like machines or dead species. But trees has a lot of trees has life as well. So. In this age of Kali, people are committing sinful activities all the time. We are troubling others. So according to the statement of Parikshit Maharaj, no one deserves to be living. Everyone deserves to be punished. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to propagate Sankirtana Yajna, he sent Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur together. Go and preach. Go and share the message of Krishna. Everyone, without discrimination. So Nityananda Prabhu, he goes to a place where two very dangerous people, they can kill anybody. They have killed so many people. They are so mad. They're drunkards. No one used to go to that place, but Nityananda Prabhu went there, requesting them, please chant Krishna's name. Those people, they freaked out so much and they attacked Nityananda Prabhu. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard about this incident, he immediately came to the place and he said that you hurt my devotee, you hurt Nityananda, you are not forgiven. You will not be. Now you will be dead with my disc. I will kill you with my disc. So immediately, Lord Chaitanya desires for the Sudarshan, and Sudarshan appears, and he was about to kill. Nityananda Prabhu stopped him, requested him, begged him. He said, no, you cannot do that. No, you cannot do that. Because just because Jagai and Madhai, they committed mistake, doesn't mean that you should kill them. Because you have not come for that. If you killing is that criteria, if you keep, what will happen? No one will be left over. No one will be spared, because everybody is sinful in this world. Who will be left over? No one will be left over. That's why, please, this incarnation which you have appeared is not for that reason. You have appeared to help, to deliver people from their offenses. So in this age, in this incarnation, the Lord becomes more and more forgiving, tolerant, still delivering, even though we all don't deserve. No, we all don't deserve. None of us deserve bhakti. I do not deserve bhakti. We will understand how that depth of the bhakti, we will understand the greatness of the bhakti. Then when you see my qualification, am I qualified? No. But then how come we are practicing? It's only because of the mercy, causeless mercy of the Lord. That's it. He made it, even though we are not qualified, he made himself avail to us so that we can still able to chant the holy name and purify ourselves, and gradually learn and gradually become a saintly person. That's the whole purpose. If you don't give an opportunity, then there is no room for improvement. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Lord himself, comes in this age of Kali, descends in the form of holy name. He kills, but he kills the people's in the bad intentions. He kills our bad qualities. So it is our job in this age of Kali, in this time, in this human form, we help, by the help of chanting the holy name, kill the demoniac nature which is within our heart and get eligible to enter into the kingdom of God. Saturday, tomorrow, is very auspicious day for residents of Delaware and nearby, because we have opened this marketplace of holy name. Marketplace of holy name, and that holy name is so powerful that it will enter into the ears of so many people, and the demoniac nature in this, in one's sorry, the sound is coming because they are cutting the grass. Demoniac nature in our heart will be destroyed, and our original identity will be revealed in due course of time. So I thank you everyone for joining today the call. Thank you everyone for helping for the Mela. We will have a booth for chanting session also. Whoever comes, we will invite them and ask them to experience this chanting. So with this, I would like to end here. Any quick comments or questions? Corrections? No? So are we good? Well, thank you so much. I'm very grateful for your time, and may we understand Srimad Bhagavatam, apply into our life sincerely and help others to improve their lives. So we will see all of you tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Nico. Hare Krishna.